Well, good morning. Hello, hello, and happy Saturday, everybody. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampinwithlisa.com. It's 10 a.m. on Saturday morning, and it's September 14th, 2024. So welcome, 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 everybody. I'm still waiting for my computer to catch up. I don't know why there's a delay now, but mine still says waiting for Lisa Freeman at 10 o'clock, and it's 10 o'clock. So, okay, here we go. All right, so I see a lot of you guys are up this morning. That's good. Y'all remembered. I'm so excited. Let me get through this commercial, and then I can see what's going on. All right, there we go. So, looks like some of you guys have hot weather, some of you guys have cooler weather. We're kind of right in the middle here in Chesapeake, Virginia. It is probably like 70 degrees right now. It's beautiful outside. And it's sunny. It's supposed to be cloudy all day, but the sun's shining now, and it's very breezy. Beautiful day. But it's supposed to get cloudy, and then we're supposed to get some rain later. But I had a really exciting morning this morning. I swear there's never a dull moment in my house. I don't know. It's like one of those Murphy's Law things. If something can go wrong, it probably will. So I get up this morning, and I was dragging myself out of bed because I was so tired. I worked a double yesterday, and I was so tired I didn't want to get up. So I'm already running late, and I go in the kitchen, and I'm going to make breakfast, and the garbage is full. So I decide to take the garbage out, and I pull it out of the garbage can, and somehow it had a leak in the bottom, which I don't understand because I buy really good garbage bags, not like the cheapo ones. I got the hefty. You know, they're not supposed to leak. So I pull it out, and all of a sudden I realize it's dripping all over my foot. And so I'm running to the door, trying to get out the garage into the garage because my kitchen goes to the garage, then out to the garbage. And it's dripping the whole time. And I'm like, I can't stop it. So there's this big long path of drip from my garbage can out to the garbage can outside. And I'm like, ugh. And it has this funky like smell. So I spent the next like 30 minutes cleaning that up. And I was like, man, now I'm really late. So that's how my morning started. I hope you guys had a more calming, relaxing morning than I did. And then let me say hello before I forget. Oh, we're already up to 76 people. Hey. All right. We've got, let's see. Hey, Terry. Hey, Tony. Hey, Amy. Hey, Myra. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Christine. Hey, Jalen. And I already forgot. Jalen. I have got to remember your first name. Hey, Carol. Hey, Karen. Hey, Christine. Let's see. Hey, Reva. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Judith. Hey, Terry. Hey, Marva. Hey, Becky. Let's see. Hey, did I already say Jody? I think I did. Hey, Jody. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Diane. Hey, Ann. Hey, Cindy Q. Hey, Luis. Elizabeth from Salt Lake City. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Annette. Hey, Karen. All right, I think I'm going to stop there. So everybody's just like, are y'all in your pajamas still? Because I am. You know, Saturday morning videos are always pajama day. So this is what we're making today. I'm so excited. So this is called a Starburst or Sunburst technique card, and it's a really great way to use up your scraps because a lot of times when you cut designer paper, at least when I cut it, I usually cut it to do card front. So I always have these strips of the paper left over at the bottom. It's like 1.5 inches long. Or wide, I mean. So if you have all these 1.5 inch strips, this is a perfect way to use those up because you're going to be using 4 by 1.5 inch strips. So you need 4 patterns or 8 patterns, it doesn't matter. I'm using 4 patterns twice. So we've got, so you can see here. So I used like this one twice, you can't really see that one, and then this one. So those are the 4 patterns I'm using on both cards. So you need 8 pieces total. The bottom ones kind of get covered up, but you need, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 pieces total. So you can either use 4 patterns or 8 patterns, or you can use 4 and flip them over and use the backs so you have 8. But either way, I'm going to show you how I did it. And just a refresher, this is another card that I did with a fun technique using scraps, the same paper. So I did this one about a week and a half ago, maybe. So you can check that one out. Anytime you want to find one of my videos, you just go to my YouTube channel, just look up Lisa Freeman, Stampin' Up, and you'll find it. If you click on the channel and then click on live videos, you'll find all the latest ones. This is the stamps that we're using and the die. So we're using that one, and then this is for the words. And these words I had to put together, so I put the Merry and the Christmas together on one block. So it doesn't come as one thing. You gotta put 2 different words. So there's the Merry, there's the Christmas, and I laid them out on the paper, on grid paper, and then just put them together. And then this is the paper, which is called Season of Green and Gold. And this is an online only thing. So it's not in a catalog, it's just online. And it's beautiful. The paper is absolutely beautiful. And it's got gold embossed on one side and regular on the other side. So one side's plain and one side's gold. And I used pretty much mostly the gold sides. But the paper is beautiful. And I have used a ton of it already. So this is like 2 packs put together. But it's so pretty. Love it. All right. So let me read some comments. Let's see. Love the DSP. Oh yeah, where is Bill? I got his address. Some of you guys wanted to send him a card, so I have his address. If you want to take a screenshot of that. He's going through cancer treatments, so he needs some encouragement. And you can send him a card. I don't know if you can read that. There's closer up. But he's really, really sweet and having a hard time. Also, don't forget, this is your last chance to get this card kit for this time. So tomorrow's the last day to get this card kit in the mail with your $50 or more order. Make sure you use the host code if your order's less than $150. If it's more than $150, you can get the host benefits. And if it's over $100, you'll get these gems too. But make sure you don't forget the host code if it's less than $150. So next time I'll have a new kit. I don't know what I'm doing yet. It'll be a Christmas card. I'm pretty darn sure. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to be something easy, I think. Oh my gosh, Barbara, I'm so sorry. And Vicky, I'm so mad. So Vicky sent me a whole bunch of cards. So I've been waiting. So I get in my notifications. There's 4 cards from her coming in the mail on Thursday. So I'm all excited. So I go to the mail Thursday. There's nothing in the mailbox. So I was supposed to get 4 cards from her, and then there was a card from somebody else, and then some junk mail. So I opened the mailbox, nothing. Like the mailman didn't even come, I don't think. So I go work all day, get home last night thinking, oh, they'll be in there today. Because sometimes if I don't get them on one day, I'll get it the next. No, 1 piece of junk mail. So, so the 4 cards are supposed to come Thursday. They're not here. So they better be in today's mail. That's all I got to say. Because my mailman is really not that great lately. I'm kind of getting irritated. All right, so we're going to be doing the horizontal one first. So let me tell you what you need for that one. Put that to the side for a second. Okay, for this one, you need 5.5 by 8.5 vanilla, 5 1/4 by 4 mossy meadow, 5 by 2 3/4 vanilla, 3/4 by 4 vanilla. That's for your words. You need 1 of these that I cut out from this piece that's in there. So all of these pieces on this sheet go with the dies. So we're going to die cut that one. So I just cut a couple of them out. But all of these match the die cuts that come with the stamp set, so that makes it really easy. And so one of those, and then you need 8 pieces of your designer paper. So these are all 4 by 1.5. So I cut out 2 sets of each one. So I have 4 of this pattern and 4 of the same pattern. So there's 2 of each. So I've got 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. So you've got 8 total. So we're going to be using half on one card, half on the other card. And I'll show you why in a second. So 8 pieces of that. So that's everything, I think. Let me scoot that up a little bit. All right. Yeah, Barbara, if you want me to have people send you cards, just give me your address and I'll post it on the video. Oh, Tony's having a cookout. Am I invited? It's too hot. Dressed and ready to go to the farmer's market. Oh, baby back ribs. I'm not really a big fan of baby back ribs. I don't know why. Oh, Jody, if you want cards too, give me your address and I'll post yours too. Because Jody just had surgery on her, I think, knee, right? Or knee replacement or something. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. All right, so we're taking these off. So let me tell you about my breakfast. So I watch, when I'm in bed at night, I would like to watch reels, you know, like Facebook reels, YouTube reels, just little shorts. And oops, where did my card go? There it is. I'm losing my brain. It's always too early in the morning to do this. All right, only thing I need right now is this piece right here. And then these 4. All right, so we got to cut these up. So let me get my paper cutter. It's too early in the morning to think. All right, so what we're doing, we've got the 4 of one pattern, 4 of the other. So what you're going to do, and this is only if you want to use just the front. If you're using the front and the back, you can cut them all the same because you can flip them over. But you need half to go from this corner to this corner and half to go to this corner to this corner. So I'm just going to do 2 at a time. And, you know, I got my paper cutter upside down. So we're going to go this corner here to that corner. And hold it down. All right, so we're going top right, bottom left. So there's 2. And you can flip them around like that. Same thing. Top right, bottom left. Make sure you hold it good so it doesn't move. Okay, so now we've got, all of them are going this way. So that's those. So now we've got the other 4, same patterns. We're going to split that up in 2, and now we're going to cut the opposite direction. So now instead of top right, bottom left, we're going to go top left to bottom right. So we want these to go the opposite direction. Uh-oh. Just did that crooked. All right, so then these will be going the other direction. So you'll have like that. So this one is top left, bottom right. Okay. So now we've got half going this way, half going this way. Okay, so if you were doing the backs and the fronts, you would only need 1 pile and you could just take half of them and flip them over. But we're using only the fronts. That's why I needed both sets. So that's all the cutting you have to do. All right, so now we need 4 going one way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna save, wait a minute, they're mixed up, hold on. There we go. Need one of each. And we're going to save the other 4 for the other card. And then you need 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've got 8 patterns. So we've got 4 going with the straight side on the left and 4 with the straight side on the right. So you want to pick 2 as your centerpieces, and you have to mark your center. So let's get our piece. This is what we're gluing down to. And this is actually 5 inches. So what's half of 5? Half of 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half of 5 is 2 and a half. So we're going to mark it here at 2 and a half. We're going to draw a line. So this is just a pencil line. So just draw that. So there's our half mark. So you're going to start right on the middle. All right, so pick 2 that you like, and I think I'm going to do those 2. We'll do something different this time, but you want to pick 2. Actually, I think I kind of like that. I think I like that. All right, so you're going to glue those right on that line right there. I'm going to do one side at a time. So I'm just going to glue the right side and see if y'all have any questions. Nobody's got a question. Okay. Oh, Barbara just posted her address. Okay, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if you scroll back, Barbara posted her address. I'll see if I can go back and write that down in a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put glue on this whole side right here and do it all at once, because I think that's the easiest thing to do. You want to get it pretty close to the edge. So we're going to start with this one, and you want to put your tips pretty close to the bottom. Doesn't have to be exact, but here's the key. So when you're getting your second piece, you want to make sure that it covers that corner right there. So might need to go down just a little bit. Oops, too late. Okay. So let's go with this piece next. You just got to make sure you cover that corner when you're doing your second piece. So check that. All right, so that's our second one. And then I want to do this green one. And then this one. All right, so on the other side, we're going to have the same exact pattern. So I'm going to put the glue over here. All right, so we started with this one over here. So it's got to repeat the same pattern. So that just lines right up to that. And then we're going to have our checkered. Make sure that checkered covers your corner. And these don't have to be even because we're cutting them off. And then we've got this one and the last one. So we've repeated our pattern twice. And again, if you are using the backs, then all these would be different. But I just liked this one pattern. I didn't really like all the back ones. All right, let that get good and glued together. Then you're gonna, whoops, flip it over. And we're gonna cut all this off. So let me get some old scissors. I don't wanna mess up my good scissors. So get some yucky scissors you don't care about. Just in case there's a little glue on the edge. So I went to make my breakfast this morning. Oh, that's what I started to tell y'all. So when I'm laying in bed at night, I watch these reels, and a lot of them are cooking ones. And I see all these good recipes that I want to make. And so I just kind of save them. So there was one that I saw, and it was, you know those Hawaiian rolls, those King's Hawaiian rolls? It was French toast made with those King's Hawaiian rolls. So I went to the grocery store on the way home last night and bought some of those King's Hawaiian rolls. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm going to make me some French toast this morning. So I get up and I get them. And so what you do is you take 4 of them together and you slice them across. And then that makes like 2 pieces of bread. And so I said, okay, this is going to be good. So I get my bowl out, put a couple eggs, some milk, some vanilla, some cinnamon. And so there's our top part. So that's all you have to do. Then we're just going to put it together. So this goes on to this. And so I get my frying pan all hot, put some butter in it. And then I go to dip the Hawaiian bread in the, milk and egg mixture. And I make French toast all the time, but usually I use the Pepperidge Farm, like swirly bread. It's like brown sugar cinnamon swirl bread. And it's thick cut and it's like really heavy kind of bread. It's so good. But I thought I'm going to try this because it looked good. I dipped that bread in the milk and it basically like was disintegrating in my hand. I'm like, okay, this is not good. All right, so here, when I made this card, I used this vanilla satin ribbon and I kind of decided that it was kind of fat. So I got this other ribbon that I'm going to try this time and put that across. And I think I'm just going to leave it. I don't know if I should tie a knot or not. Let me see. Let's see. If we tie a knot, that looks pretty good. I think I just like it straight though. Let's just do it straight. So I'm trying to put this Hawaiian bread in the mixture and put it in the pan, and it's getting very soggy, and I'm getting kind of frustrated because I've already spent 30 minutes cleaning the floor up from all that mess from the garbage can, and now my breakfast is getting messed up and coming out all soggy. So anyway, I put it in the pan and they're all falling apart. So I'm thinking the key is you have to use stale Hawaiian rolls, because if you use fresh, they're going to fall apart. All right, so we're going to put this on here. So, I mean, it came out okay, but it was really kind of soggy. It wasn't nearly as good as my normal French toast. So I don't think I'd do it again. Oops, that just came off. Unless I used like stale bread. Oh, that doesn't want to stick. Okay. Hold on. We might have another episode of Lisa bloopers today. Maybe I should get some tape it down before I get my hands covered in glue. Ugh. Okay. This is making a mess. That ribbon does not want to stick to tape. Hold on. The other ribbon stuck pretty well. Okay, let's see if that's straight. Yep. All right, let's try that again. When in doubt, use good old Scotch tape. Now I've got glue all over my hands. Okay. So that looks pretty good. I like that. And then if you wanted to, I've got the gold too. So if you wanted to do a little bow with the gold, you could, which I did on that one. So let me put a little bow. And then we're going to die cut those. Yes. Terry says yes to using stale bread. Yeah. Well, normally I use that Pepperidge Farm bread, which comes kind of, it's a very, very heavy, and it's kind of, I don't know the word for it, but it's not like soft bread. So it never does that. So it's always perfect. It makes the best French toast. So if you ever are at the grocery store, it's Pepperidge Farm brown sugar cinnamon swirl, I think is the name of it. They also have one that says French toast on it. Well, I just wasted a lot of ribbon on that. Okay, so there's a little bow. Now we're going to stamp our words on here, and also stamp our little thing. Well, I don't know what you call that. All right, so the words go right on this strip right here. My words are, well, the Christmas part is in red, dyed, stained red. I don't know why that looks like it's not going to work. Oh, it does. Okay. So stamp that. Perfect. All right. I can mess that up because this will be a new one on next time. All right, and then we're going to do this inside part. So on your inside, we're just going to stamp twice. I just re-inked this pad. It's already kind of dry a little bit. All right, there's that. And then I'm going to get my little mini die cutting machine. And we're going to go ahead and do both of them. Oh, my neighbor's out there making a bunch of noise. Okay, so this die right here matches this. So you just line it up. I feel like I'm sitting in the dark for some reason. It's really dark in here. Line that up. I always put a piece of Post-it tape on it and then run it through. I don't know what the heck they're doing out there. We're making a lot of noise. Okay. So there's one. And then we're going to go ahead and just do the other one while we got it out. So let's put that back in. I see you saying something about the green glue. See, I love the green glue, but I don't use it to tape the ribbon down. I put regular adhesive for the ribbon, but that ribbon didn't want to stick. All right, put that in. Okay, so here we go. So now we've got two of those, one for each card, and then you just put that back together. Okay, we're all discombobulated here. Okay, so now we take one of these. Let's put the Merry Christmas down first. See, I love the green glue. But sometimes you just got to use something else, I guess. All right, put that right in the middle. I like it because you can manipulate it for a few seconds if you get it crooked. All right, then this one. So I think I'm just going to kind of put it underneath for this card. So we're going to glue that down. Why am I so low? Let me move up. Hey, Valerie. How you doing? Okay, so stick that right, oops, under there just a tad. And then we can put this on with a glue dot. And put that right on top. Like that. And there you go. I might stick a glue dot under the ribbon just to hold it down more. Let's stick one right under here. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to spray that at the end. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you like this one or this ribbon? I think this ribbon's prettier, but it's too wide, I think. So it kind of covers up the words a little bit. I don't know. All right, we're going to spray that in just a minute. And then let's go ahead and do the other card. So the other one goes vertical. So we've got, let me put that down here. So this one we're going to use 5.5 by 8.5 Mossy Meadow. you've got 2 pieces of vanilla, 5 1/4 by 4, and then a piece of 3 3/4 by 3 1/2 vanilla. And then this is just a 1/2-inch strip. I didn't really measure it, it was a scrap, but we're going to use that to put across the middle and then just trim it. So you don't need to really measure, it's just 1 1/2. And then we've got the rest of our pieces that we cut, and then one of those. All right, let's take a screenshot of that. So some of y'all say the big ribbon, some say the little, so it's like 1/2 and 1/2. Oh, thanks, Sheila. Hey, Valerie, we missed you the other day. Okay, so for this one, we're going to do the exact same thing, except they're going to be going the other direction. So you're going to start, this is our piece that we're going to be gluing to. These are the pieces we don't need right now. We do need these. So we're going to have half going one way and half going the other way. Make sure you got one of each. Okay. So for this one, same thing. So you're going to go to your grid paper. And so this is, what did I just say? 3 3/4? No. Yeah, 3 3/4. So half of 3 3/4 is what? 1 7/8. I gotta think about this. 1 1/2. 1 5/8. Hold on, I marked it on my thing. It's too early for me to think. 1 7/8. Okay, 1 7/8. So that's like right there. So it's right before the 2-inch, kind of between those two, because these are all 1/4 of an inch. Each square is 1/4 of an inch, so 1/8 would be half of that square. So then we're going to take our little ruler and make a line with the pencil. All right, so that's our halfway mark. So this is 3 3/4 across, and you mark it at 1 7/8. And then we don't need that anymore. All right, so then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to do half at a time. Try and get it right close to the edge. Okay. All right, so we're going to have 4 on one side, 4 on the other. So I think, let's do this one first. And we're not going to have a lot at the bottom. Just a little bit. Like that much. Now the next piece barely fits on there. So we're going to use this one. And you just got to make sure you get all that corner covered right there. And it goes right to the tip. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I've got this one. So I'm kind of going like just the gold, then the green, then the gold. And then this one, I'm going to put this one higher up so I have enough of the other one showing here. Because if you put this too far down, you're not going to have much left over here. So there we go. All right, then we're going to do the other side. And we're going to start with the checkered one. Oops. So that'll go there. Maybe up a little bit. All right, and then we've got our Starburst one. Just make sure you're covering that corner. And oops. See, the good thing about the green glue is you can move it a little bit, because if you just have some really strong tape and you put it down accidentally in the wrong spot, you're kind of stuck. And then you can't really move it. Let me put a tiny bit more glue right here. You could also, after you do this and cut all the pieces off, you could emboss it, and that would give it another really cool look. All right, so it looks like a hot mess right now, but then you flip it over and we're going to cut it again. So cut all these off, or you could use a paper cutter, I guess, if you're a real picky about it. I think the scissors work pretty good. Oh, it's really windy out. Okay, so see how pretty that came out? Love it. All right, throw all those little pieces away. Okay, so now that's our piece right there. And we're gonna layer that onto one of the vanilla pieces. So we're gonna layer that right like that. And it looks so beautiful. Love it. Yeah, Barbara says I was never good at fractions. I'm good at fractions when it's not early in the morning. I just still have sleep. I know I should go back to Saturday nights, but I keep hoping one of these days I'm going to have a date and have a Saturday night real date. All right, so this one, I took that piece of Mossy Meadow and I just ran it across here, and I did cut it extra. Well, I mean, it was a scrap, so I didn't really cut it, but I just wanted that to go across the middle. So I'm going to put some glue, not on the strip, but on the paper. So I'm just going to have it right there and then lay it down, and then we'll just snip it off. So just make sure that's straight on there. Hold it down a minute. Yeah, embossing would be really nice. Carol says, I love my glue press. I bought one of those. I haven't used it yet. It was so expensive, though. I was like, oh, man. I haven't tried it yet, but I know it works good. But they're like $35. Oh, I used my good scissors. All right, so now I'm going to stamp my Christmas. So we've got the same Merry Christmas. You could stamp this before you glue everything down in case you mess up, but hopefully I didn't mess up. Okay. And then while I got the ink out, I'm going to go ahead and do my inside with that. Anybody know what that's called? I don't know. It's really pretty, but I don't know what it is. All right, so we're done with the glue. I mean, the green. The green. All right, glue that inside. Can you guys tell a difference? I think Tuesday nights I'm much more awake than I am on Saturday morning. So Saturday is always good for the bloopers. Yeah, Shimmer spray is 70% alcohol. If you look back, usually about every third or fourth video, I show how to make. It's usually, well, not every third or fourth. I'd say at least once a month, I show how to make shimmer spray. All right, so now in this one, we're using our gold, and I just lost it. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I lost my gold ribbon. All right, so this one I took and just wrapped this around my green piece like that. Now this one does stick better than the other one does. So snip that. All right, so let's put a little bit of tape. Make sure it's lined up in the center. Not quite, but that's close enough. Okay, so there's our gold. And this gold is also, I think the gold is in the big catalog. Pretty sure, but everything is online. So if you don't have a catalog, I don't want to go looking through the catalog. Everything is online. So even if it's in a catalog, it's also online. So if you ever forget what you're looking for, or you can't find it, just type in, you can click on the little magnifying glass for search and type in gold ribbon, or just ribbon. It'll show you all the ribbon, or click on paper. All the papers will come up. So you can always find stuff online, because I think Stampin' Up! Has so many really awesome things online that are not in a catalog. And I know I have several customers that don't want to go online and look for stuff, but it's really very easy if you just type in whatever you're searching for. If you're just looking for ribbon, or if you have the item number, you can just type in the item number. But a lot of times I can't find something, so I just go look up ribbon or gems or rhinestone, there's different categories you can click on and it'll show you everything in that category. All right, so for this one, I just put it like right here, and then I took a little piece of the gold. I didn't do a ribbon this time, I just did a little knot and cut it. Oh, I hear the train. You guys hear that train? I live about maybe a mile from the train tracks. All right, and so we're gonna put that kind of diagonal. I'm gonna trim that a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna glue this down first. And stick it right under there. And then get a glue dot. I didn't use any gems on this card because I thought it had so much gold sparkly stuff already. It didn't really need much more. So just kind of put that across that way. And then we're gonna do some shimmer spray. You could also do like Wink of Stella, tap some Wink of Stella on there. But I've got my shimmer. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper. I can't remember which one I just did. Can't remember which one I just did. I think this is the one I just made. All right, so there's shimmer on that one, and then I lost the other one. Here we go. This one I changed the ribbon, so I know this is the right one. Okay, so there we go. So there's the 2 cards from today, and here's the ones I made the other day. So there you go. So what do you think? You like those? They're very pretty, and they're very easy to make, especially if you have that paper cut ahead of time. You can just whip them out in no time. So I love it. And I have to give credit to Diane. She's the one who originally made similar cards like this. So I basically just copied hers. So thanks, Diane, for giving me the idea today. And I love it. Love it, love it. Diane is one of my downline, and she comes to my classes all the time. And she's always sharing awesome ideas with me. So thank you, Diane. All right, so make sure you stick around because we still have a joke and we still have a card giveaway. So hang on one second and let me pull up the joke. And let me read a couple comments real quick. Oh, so many things are not available. Dang. Is this paper available? I'm pretty sure the paper is available, and I'm pretty sure the ribbon is too. So hopefully you guys can get that. But it works with any paper, so you really can use it with anything. Okay, so let me pull the joke up. Hold on one second. All right, I took my dad to the mall the other day to buy some new shoes. He's 90 years old. We decided to grab a bite at the food court. I noticed he was watching a teenager sitting next to him. The teenager had all spiky hair in all different colors, green, red, orange, blue. My dad just kept staring at him. The teenager would look and find him staring every time. When the teenager had had enough, she sarcastically asked, "What's the matter, old man? Never done anything wild in your life?" Knowing my dad, I quickly swallowed my food so that I would not choke on his response, knowing he would have a good one, and in classic style, as he did not bat an eye, he responded, "Yeah, got drunk once, had sex with a peacock, and I was just wondering if you were my daughter." Don't mess with old people. They'll burn you every time. That's from Tony. This is from Tony again, this joke. So thank you, Tony. You've been sending me some good ones lately. So appreciate that joke and hope you guys liked it. And let me grab some cards. So we still have a couple from last time that were not claimed. So I've got Sharon and Lynn. You have one more chance, one more day, or one more till, let me see, what's today, Saturday, till Tuesday to get yours. And then we've got some new ones. So here's some more. I've got 5 more cards. Here we go. Oh, you guys like that one. Oh, new napkin techniques. I went to the grocery store last night. I'm looking for freezer paper because I saw a video using freezer paper that Vicky sent me. And went to Food Lion. They did not have freezer paper. So now I've got to see if Walmart or Amazon or somebody has some freezer paper. So yeah, that's the new one. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to see if it works. So emboss. Oh, yeah. Diane says, if you emboss the Starburst, it really looks like a quilt pattern. All right. First winner is Julie Black. Julie gets that one. Next winner is Lori Herschelroth. I'll do her right there. Next winner is Jalen. And Jalen, I don't even know your first name. What is it? Gotta tell me. You need to change your name like Cindy did, so I can know. Georgia, is Georgia watching today? Georgia Moyes. And last one for today, Starla. Starla won. Is Starla on here? I haven't seen her today. All right, those are the winners for today. So make sure you claim your cards. So we've got from last time Sharon Rowland, Lynn Reeder. Today is Julie Black, Lori Herschelroth, Jalen, Georgia Moyes, and Starla Clark. So, oh, here's my address, my email address. If you win, make sure you send me your address to stampgirl2, don't forget that 2, at cox.net. Oh, hunting season, huh? Never thought about that. You guys are so funny. All right, Kitty, you won a card last time and never claimed it. I had a card for you, and it went, a week was today, so you never got it, and you won like a week ago. All right, what is this stuff called you add to the alcohol? Oh, it is Champagne Mist Shimmer paint. Well, it doesn't say shimmer paint. It just says Champagne Mist All-Purpose Ink. It's made by Sukaniko. Oh, you know where I saw this? Walmart. Walmart has this. And I think it was $5 maybe, but there was some shipping on it. I think a couple dollars for shipping. So it was still cheaper than Amazon. So try to find it. Look up Champagne Mist All-Purpose Ink on Walmart and see if they have it still. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the technique that we did, and you'll try that yourself. And don't forget to send cards to William and who else did we have on here? I forgot. Barbara. Was it Barbara? I can't scroll back that far. It's up at the top somewhere. Oh, Jody put hers here too. Jody Mathena is 5527 Brown Street, Hope Mills, North Carolina, 28348. And let me see, Barbara is, I can't find Barbara's. Well, it must be too far up to go all the way back. But make sure you put them in the comments if you, if I don't have it, and I'll try to write them down for next time. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. Take care. Have a great weekend, and hope you guys stay inside and stamp unless you have gorgeous weather. And I will be back on Tuesday night with another card kit, new card kit, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do some easy Christmas cards for that. So stick around. Don't forget, if you want to order, just go to stampingwithlisa.com and make sure you use that host code. Take care, everybody.